this die here from Die's Den. This is the card we are going to make today, except that we're going to do it in lovely lipstick. Okay, I will show you all the pieces and we'll get going from there. First of all, we're going to need, a card blank, which measures 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we've scored this here at 4 1/8. So we're going to fold that out of the way so that's done. Okay, then we need a piece of Whisper White, which measures 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. That's for your insert. And then we need a piece of silver foil that measures 5 5/8 by 2 inches. And we're going to run this through our Big Shot using the Subtles embossing folder to get this beautiful effect on here, which I've already done in advance. I'll pop that out the way now. I need another piece of card that measures 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. This is for doing our stamping on. We need another piece of silver, which I've actually already done the cutting out, but I'll give you the measurements for it, which measures 2 5/8 by 2 inches. That came off the end of there. So I need another piece of lovely lipstick that measures 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And the stamp set we're going to use is called Geared Up Garage. Okay, so we're going to start by stamping our image of our car twice. I've done that, and I've coloured one in already, so we'll colour the other one in together. We're using the lovely lipstick in the light lovely lipstick, and we're going to colour the car. This set is available in the Occasions catalogue, which is available from now until the 31st of May. So it's a beautiful set. Comes with lovely die cuts. So I'm using the dark one now, and where all the shading is where I'm using the dark, just to give it that same look. Okay, and then I'm using the dark Mango Melody to colour in around the headlights. And around the wheel trims. Now I stamped this using my Stays On ink pad because the blending pens need to be stamped with the Stays On ink. Okay, so we've done that, and I'm using my 1 inch square punch, and I'm going to punch out the end of the car and the beginning of the car out of one car, and the middle of the car out of the other one. And I'm going to use my 1 1/4 inch punch to punch 3 squares now for matting on. If you don't have the square punches, that's okay, because they are obsolete now, and we can use the nesting square dies. So we're going to stick these onto those pieces. It's a very easy card to make. Okay, and they can sit there and dry for a moment. We are then going to glue our silver foil with the beautiful subtles embossed on it onto the front of the card. So that's beautiful, look at that. And we also, using the thinlits, we cut out in the white one of the little dies. Let me show you which one. It's this one here, and we did this one here in the silver, along with this one and this one here. Okay, so we're going to stamp on here in lovely lipstick, if I can open it. Okay, there we go. And the words on here say, what do they say? You jumpstart my heart. So we're going to stamp this on here. Oops, turn it around. I'm going to stamp that in there like so. Okay. And then, using this piece that we cut out in the silver, we're going to glue this onto this. So I'm going to just put a tiny bit of glue around the edge. And it's going to be too big for it, so don't worry, alright? It will work out in the end. So making sure you get the words beautifully in the centre, and don't get ink on your fingers. We're going to then use our snips, and we're going to trim away the tiny little bit that's left at the top. In the white. Okay, so let's get rid of that into the rubbish bin. And now we're going to start doing our assembly. We have this one here that looks like a smudge, which you'll see on the packaging for the stamp set. Oops. This one here, so we use this saying here, and we're going to use this smudge one here, and we're going to use these two here for the inside as well. So in the same colour, we're going to stamp tone on tone, and we're going to just stamp this randomly on the front. Now it doesn't really show up a real lot, as you can see, but it's enough. It's enough for what we want. And while we're doing that, we might as well stamp our middle part, which we're going to stamp on a piece of paper down the side here, like so. Alright, and we're going to stamp our sentiment through the middle here, saying you're a classic, and wherever my little nuts went, we're going to stamp these down this side here. Okay, so that's the insert all ready to go. So we'll move that out the way, and we might as well stick our insert in at the same time. Okay, so glue. And we'll stick our insert in. Oops. To the inside of the card, just as such. How beautiful does that look? Beautiful colour, isn't it? Okay, so then we are going to put some dimensions on the back of all of these. Okay, so we have some here. We're just going to put 2 on the back of these. One big one on the back of this, and I've got some little ones here, so I'll put the little ones on this, wherever my tweezers have gone. Only because I don't like things that dangle in the air. Okay, we're going to then put our car pieces on here and work out how we want them to sit. Okay, so that looks good to me. Let's just make this go down a bit more. There we go. That looks really good to me, so I will put them on here. Like that, and I will take my bits off the back of the sentiment on the front, and I'm going to put that just about here, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of these 2 cogs. Not much, just a tiny bit, and glue them flat on my card. And there you go. There you have it. That's my card for today. Here it is in the blue. So you can see it looks fantastic in both colours. And I will see you again next week. Bye for now.